Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sunday night series for the K&N ARCA series. Your disabled American racing for the NMNTS from Kansas for 150 laps tonight. It's going to be some pretty exciting driving. We got a good 22 drivers on the track. Dewey, how you been all week? Good to be back with you in the booth again.
Definitely, it's been a good weekend. Got to go out to the racetrack, have some fun, and now we'll be calling the race here at Kansas. Definitely looking forward to this race. We look forward to every race over here with the NMNTS, and this is just another one that should be exciting.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a pretty good time tonight. Kansas is a fun racing track. Very quick here in the K&N cars. These guys barely will have to lift, I think, tonight getting around here, so it should be pretty exciting. I know the times are pretty close to each other in the practice session. Everybody is within a second of each other easily, so it should be some pretty good racing tonight.
Yeah, I'm hopefully looking forward to these guys continuing to run these times. With it being so close, that usually means that the action on the track is going to be that close, and that's what makes this really fun. So hopefully everybody, whenever it comes to the feature, everyone's rolling good and can keep these times up. And if so, everybody at home and us up here in the booth should be in for quite a treat.
Yeah, I agree. Just before we get started here, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for the series this year. I want to thank SimSpec PC Towers at www.sim-spec.com. They are some pretty amazing PC builders, some pretty knowledgeable guys over there too. So if you have questions, check out their website. They can build you a PC for any kind of simulation. Also want to say a big shout out to Hancock's products. Hancock's oil can. Shop promo code Thunder17 at www.oilcanhancocks.com. No matter where you go or where you might be headed, we got you covered, guaranteed.
Yeah, big thank you to those guys for sponsoring once again. They make this, possible for the broadcast and all these guys to come in and race, and it's cool. You don't have to do anything like that, but they choose to do it, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely do. It's a pretty good deal for them to come on board the way they have and sponsored all season.
It looks like we should be getting underway with qualifying here. 2 laps, according to Race Control Hitter 9. Matt Skipper and Matthew Chastain are the first 2 cars scheduled. If they don't answer the call, they will take a scratch and they will just start at the rear of the field. Looks like 24 cars looking to take the green flag here tonight at Kansas. To give you an idea, first place in practice, Austin Jones. He hit a 28.907. The slowest car in practice with Matthew Chastain, he was a 29.559. Those times are very, very close. And usually if the times are like that, it's going to make for some good racing.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be some good side-by-side racing tonight. No doubt of it. Kansas, you got about a mile and a half track, so it's nice and fast. A lot of grip tonight. We got some pretty cool temps on the track. We're going to be looking at weather outside right now. It's partly cloudy here tonight, and track's going to be about 70 degrees with the winds out of northwest at 8 miles per hour. So we're going to see a lot of grip on this track tonight, a lot of good driving. These guys are pretty solid. So it looks like we got somebody on the track right now, do we?
Yeah, it looks like the first couple of cars didn't answer the call, so the 75 Terry Mason, he'll head out onto the track and take his qualifying time here. See if Terry Mason can't improve his practice time, 29.341. Terry Mason comes across 29.478.
You can see if he's going to pick that up here on the second lap. But you don't see him getting into the motor here in the back stretch. So if he can come around and improve a little bit from his practice time, it should hold up pretty good.
The next car out on the track, 6th car, Corey Walters. He was slower that time around, 30.819. The 6th car, Corey Walters, on track now to take his time. He needs to beat a 29.478 set by the 75 of Terry Mason.
He entered that corner at 192 miles per hour coming into turn 3. Looks like he's getting pretty racy coming through. The 29.447, pretty good lap to start off. Let's see if he can pick up here on the second lap.
Oh, he got into the wall there. That's going to end his time.
Wall, gets sideways, hangs onto it, and touches the inside. He's going to have some quick repairs done on that Haviland.
Definitely not what he was looking for here during his qualifying time. The next car on the track is the 5 of Jason Alexander, taking the green flag. Jason Alexander's been fast the past couple weeks, just run into some bad luck and not getting the finishes that it seems like he could get. So hopefully he can have some good luck here tonight and put his car up towards the front.
Yeah, I think a few of those times Jason said, unfortunately, gotten into some other people's problems and got caught up in the middle of it and hasn't quite been able to get those finishes he's looking for, do he?
He put down a 29.400.
Like we have the 12 and the No Brakes TV car. Alan Weston coming up to take the green flag this time by.
Second lap, Jason Alexander, 28.999. Big improvement from the first lap.
Yeah, dude, that's a quick lap even looking back at the practice session. That one might hold up a while. It's going to have to take a pretty perfect lap to knock him off top.
Another car out on the track right now, the 12, Alan Westman. He's had some bad luck these past couple weeks as he's still considered a newbie around here in the NMNTS. He's been fast, just no luck.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I think this is actually his third race here in the ARCA series in the No Brakes TV car. So after this week, he'll be off probation, so he'll really be able to let him loose.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, everybody's pretty clean and, accidents that happens in racing is just a part of it. I don't think you can really point the finger at anyone, but Alan's definitely been caught up in a lot of these accidents, whether it's his fault or not. And he will lay down a 29.304. Gordon Larson Jr. on the track now. Looks like some connection problems down south. He's still going to try and put down a good time.
like his connection's starting to improve a little bit here now. We're coming back down into the yellow, so should see if he can improve on his first lap. He didn't get a time because he kissed the wall, but he was decently fast during practice days, so it should be interesting to see what he comes up with here. Hopefully he was able to regain some more momentum.
Great lap from Gordon, 28.991.
Hey, maybe we figured something out. Hits the wall coming out of the turn, you pick up a little momentum. Great lap by Gordon Nelson Jr. I'm going to see if I can't catch up with him, Dewey.
Definitely trying to get a word with him. Right now on the track, the 88, Bradley Wilson. AC Delco car. Bradley, one of the head honchos around here at the NMNTS, gets to race every once in a while, tries to make the most of it every time he can hit the track. Bradley Wilson puts down 29.222 on his first lap.
Here, yeah, I'm good now.
Dewey, I've been joined by Gordon. I caught up to him on the radio. Great lap, Gordon. What can you tell us about the track on your timeout?
It felt pretty good. First lap I barely touched the wall, but I didn't register that lap. But no, it feels pretty good. I think we're in for a pretty good night tonight.
Yeah, I agree. We're looking forward to seeing you having a solid finish tonight. Looking good in that new paint job. Congrats on picking up the sponsorship from No Brakes TV and getting a few paints there. So we look forward to seeing you running fast tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank y'all up in the booth and my teammates. Greg Lehrman, Derek Robinson, David Heiza, and Westman, my teammates. We've been working hard together, and hopefully we can get in victory lane.
Sounds good. We're looking forward to it, buddy. Best of luck to HRL Motorsports and all your drivers tonight. Just want to give a big shout out to Mrs. Gordon Nelson Jr. Hopefully she's watching as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, take care. Have a good race.
Thanks.
Well, Dewey, it looks like Gordon's holding up pretty good there in the second spot at 28.911. Looks like he's bettered by Bradley Wilson in the 88 car by 1/10, or excuse me, 11/100. So pretty good times coming up out there. Looks like we got a lot of grip in the track. It's going to be a good time, good race tonight.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a great race. David Levine on track currently. It's a 29.509. And during the interview, Andrew Cardinale was out on track. He's in the 81 car. He hit a 29.070, puts him fourth currently. David Levine for his second lap in the Riemann Optics in Designs car. 28.878. That's quick time there for David. Next out, 25 of Aiden Young. Pit Stop Insider. Sponsored machine.
David Levine from DLR Racing has picked up the pole so far at that 28.878. That's a pretty quick time here. Looks like we're getting through them here pretty quick tonight, Dewey. 25's on track right now. Mr. Aiden Young, he was pretty quick during practice as well, so it'd be interesting to see what kind of lap he's able to put down.
It seems like everybody's improving on their second lap here tonight. He was 29.446, second lap, 29.072. Christopher Matthews on track now. Another TN Designs race car.
Christopher Matthews, that's a pretty talented driver right there, dude. He's been up there in the battle in every race that we've called so far, in the top 5, fighting along. He had a pretty good finish last week as well. Looking forward to seeing him come through the field tonight and compete with the leaders like he normally does. He's usually a pretty patient driver, keeps his car pretty clean, and is able to get through pretty well. Looks like we got Clayton Curtis in the 86 car coming around to take his green flag lap this time, Dewey. Let's see what kind of lap he can put down.
Real quick, while he is out there taking his time, I'm going to go over the points right now. First is Terry Mason. Jason Alexander is in second. Andrew Cardinale is third. Fourth is Austin Jones, and fifth is David Levine.
Well, he's got one on the board. First lap, 29.572. Let's see if he can pick up what's like everybody else has and what kind of lap he can turn in here in the second time around. He's coming down the backstretch. He's going to be entering turn 3 at just about 191 miles per hour, dude. A lot of speed tonight in this track.
Yeah, these guys are definitely going fast around this place. Should be an exciting race. A lot of these times are very close together as well. At 29.307, that'll be for 9th currently. The Fisherman DJ Hargrove out on the track currently in the 24 Axe sponsored machine.
Yeah, take a look at that car, Dewey. I'm liking those chrome wheels. Those look pretty sharp against the Axe sponsored machine tonight. Hopefully they look just as he's just as fast as they look.
We're about to find out. Comes across for his first lap. 29.954. He's going to need to improve quite a bit here on his second lap.
I'd say so, Dewey. You run a 28.998 in practice, so he's got a ways to go, almost a full second off the pace in practice. Let's see what he can do here, picking up on the last lap of qualifying.
$29.076, a little bit better, puts him up to 8th. Jackson Allen in the 9 car coming across to take his first of 2 green flag laps. Interesting on Jackson Allen's car, he's got Dirt on Dirt sponsoring his machine here tonight. It's always cool to see some of these guys give some shout outs to the dirt world. 29.464 for Jackson.
Yeah, I definitely do. It's always good when we can give some shout outs to some other racing apparatus, so to speak. You know what I mean? Oval asphalt's pretty much dominant on any racing for a while, but I think you see in the road courses and dirt, come on pretty hard. Dirt being relatively new, the road courses have already been there for quite some time. You got some really talented drivers that come out of both areas, so when they come to get on these asphalt ovals.
Definitely, and Jackson Allen, second quick now, 28.916, a great lap for him.
Looks like we have the 18 coming around to take his first lap. He should be coming up here pretty quick. Blake Neese looks like he's in the Sim Racer sponsored car. Number 18 coming around, grabbing his first lap, crossing the stripe now. First lap of 29.603, 14th quick to start.
Tom, I was able to make sure that we could grab a word here with the man that is currently on the top of the charts. David, that's a pretty good lap that you put up, and it seemed to hold for quite a while here.
Yeah, sure hope it does hold, so we get this Revin Optics Berkshire Hathaway Home Services car up on the front row, and be nice to get a pole for once.
Yeah, David, it seems like
been a good time watching your race the last 3 weeks. Looking forward to seeing you start on the pole. Hopefully you're able to hold off there.
Yeah, it should be. Hopefully, I think it'll be a great race. I know all the other guys, the MR Motorsports guys, the 7, the 19 are going to be pretty quick. And the 78 being the teammate to me, I really think it's going to come down to me, Austin, Tyler, and Mike tonight.
Yeah, it definitely should be a pretty good race to watch. Hopefully everybody's able to get through clean, and we'll get another interview with you at the end during the finish.
Definitely the plan for the day, and we'll see how it goes, but definitely hopefully looking forward to talking to you guys at the end of the night.
Looks like we have the 19, the SimSpec Racing PC Tower Racing vehicle of Mike Bruno coming around and take his green flag lap. Mike Bruno's always been a pretty fast driver around this track in the SimSpec car. In all 3 series, he's been pretty competitive. Fun to watch him drive. He always seems to be up towards the front with his teammate there, Tyler Justice. But we'll see if tonight he can knock David Levine off the pole on its first lap. 29 with a 4.5, so he's got a little bit of work to do if he wants to take away that pole. Just barely eclipses David Levine for the top spot. We'll see if he can hold on to it. He was a whopping 25/100ths faster.
Now the 7 car, Tyler Justice on track. See if he might be able to knock off his SimSpec teammate from the pole here. First lap 29.851, but it seems like everybody's really been picking up on their second lap, so we'll see what Tyler gets here as he comes across for the checkered after he runs through turns 3 and 4. He's got a 28.885, so that'll put Tyler just as third.
Looks like we got the fastest car on the track in practice, Austin Jones in the 78 on the track with us now. See how he can do with his lap. Oh, looks like he kissed the wall a little bit and coming out, so we'll have to pick up and go. And Austin coming around in the 78 Wolfpack Performance car to take the green flag. The last qualifier, does he have enough to take the pole? That'll bring him 5th quickest. So we have got pretty exciting qualifying session there, Dooley. I wonder if we can't catch up with a couple of these drivers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we have a moment, I want to just give a big shout out right now to our sponsors of tonight's race. You got SimSpec PC Towers. Go take a look and visit them at www.simspec.com. They do a tremendous job building simulator racing towers or flying towers. Whatever you want to do, they can do it when it comes to SimSpec PC Towers. They got budgets for all different sorts of people, whether you're just getting started or whether you're just ready to go out and race full time and do whatever you can online. And go visit SimSpec PC Towers, see what they can get for you at www.simspec.com. The other sponsor I want to talk to you about is Hancock's Quality Goods. Go shop them online at www.oilcanhancocks.com and shop the promo code THUNDER17 so you can't get a little extra discount on your fragrances. All right, Dewey, I'm back. What do you got for me, buddy?
Well, we got Andrew Cardinale here, and Andrew, not a great qualifying time, but not a bad qualifying time. Put you right about mid-pack. How you feeling for the race here tonight?
Well, I'm just hoping that the track rubber's up a little bit on the bottom to give us, a couple of options, maybe throw some sliders around. Kentucky was a lot of fun last week, so if we could see a little bit more multi-groove racing like we did last week, that'd be a lot more fun than just riding around the top. But some guys are trying out the bottom in qualifying. I just didn't feel, I personally didn't feel safe enough to go down there and try it. I thought I was going to go in there too deep, smash the wall on the exit, but this pit stop insider Chevy Impala seems like it's doing alright so far. 10th place isn't too bad for qualifying, I'd say.
Well, it was a lot of fun watching you in the last couple of weeks there, Andrew, having some good finishes. Looking forward to a positive finish out of you tonight. Looks like everybody out there is pretty close in time, so it should be a pretty close race.
Yeah, as far as being close, I never lifted in my qualifying run. I don't think I lifted once since I got out there, so it'll be a very close race tonight, I think, unless that bottom rubber's up. Then, on the long run, we might see some more fun racing. Hopefully, we do see some sliders being thrown. I always like when we're able to throw some slide jobs on a 1.5 mile track like this, so hopefully the bottom rubber's up and gives us that second option.
Sounds good. Well, good luck tonight. Go after them and have some fun out there.
Will do. You guys enjoy the race.
All righty.
Hello.
Well, Mike, we got you here for your little interview for the poll. Congratulations, that was a great time. You just barely beat out David there. How'd you think of the track?
Oh, thanks a lot, bud. Yeah, it felt pretty good. I got a feeling it's gonna tighten up over time, but so far so good, man.
What do you see happening tonight? Looks like we're getting ready to go racing here pretty quick, Mike, so we're going to cut you loose. I know it interferes with your connection, so good luck tonight. Look forward to watching you. Congrats on the SimSpec PC Towers number 19 car taking the pole. Anybody else you want to thank?
Thank you, bud. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want to thank SimSpec PC, my sponsor as always. Thank you guys, and thanks Mike and Bradley for putting this thing on.
Sounds good. Have some fun tonight. Go get them, buddy.
Thanks a lot, bud.
Well, cars on track here. Everybody getting lined up, ready to go. As we will be 130 laps here tonight around Kansas.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun tonight here at Kansas. We've got a good, fast track. A lot of talented drivers out there. We'll see how much give and take there is to get the start. There's so much grip on the track tonight. I wonder if we're going to see people try to dive up and go to the front right away, or if they're going to hang out in the back and save their equipment.
And here we go. Green flag flies at Kansas. Lap number 1 will go to the 19 of Mike Bruno. Tyler Justice close in tow. Blake Neese is in 3rd, and then you have battles all over the track. Austin Jones is in 4th.
Like
currently,
ready to go. Oh,
Gordon
like
Larson in the wall.
Gets into the back of the 07 of Gordon Larson, turns him into the wall.
David Levine involved. Alan Westman with a ton of damage to the 12 car. The 25 of Aiden Young has a ton of damage to his car as well. David Levine looked to try to make it 3 wide. Bradley Wilson on the bottom, Gordon Larson in the middle. Off of turn 2, just not enough room. So the first caution flies early here at Kansas.
Yeah, hopefully, Dewey, that's not going to be a sign of things to come here tonight. A lot of guys are going to have to get in and get the cars fixed up right away before we go back green. Going to be tough for some of those guys coming back out and see if they can't get some speed back in their cars. Hopefully, it's a long race to go, so there's plenty of time for those guys to be able to get their cars worked on and get them fixed. It'll be interesting to see how we end up tonight.
I have to say the tough luck continues for some of these guys. David Levine, he's had some pretty tough luck, you know, involved in that racing deal there. Gordon Larson Jr., he's been doing pretty good. A little bit of bad luck here. Alan Westman, definitely towards the back. Not really any part involved in that, just had nowhere to go. Got involved into that along with Aiden Young. So Some of these guys just can't seem to get away from the wrecks, you know, but that's a part of racing. It's 50% skill, 50% luck.
Yeah, I agree, Dewey. It's going to be a tough break for a few of these guys out here. We'll get them fixed up. They'll get back on the track, and we'll be going and getting it figured out.
So your top five, Mike Bruno is in first, then it's Tyler Justice, Blake Neese, Austin Jones, and now Bradley Wilson. Blake Neese, he started this race in 9th, and he is all the way up to 3rd here, and we're only 4 laps in, so Blake Neese is definitely on the move.
Yeah, definitely. Just want to touch base again with you, Dewey, quick. On the Disabled Veterans Racing here in the ARCA Series tonight for NMNTS. We got 150 laps here from Kansas. Primary sponsors out there, right? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, my apologize. 130 laps here from Kansas tonight. It looks like we've got 5 or 6 of them down now. Just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Hancock's Oil Can. Go shop their promo code on their website. Thunder 17 is the code at www.oilcanhancock.com. They got some pretty cool products out there. Go ahead and take a look for all the men's fragrances and a couple of different little things. Also want to thank SimSpec PC Towers. Go check them out on their website at www.simspec.com. They do a pretty good job building SimSpec specific PC towers for you. Go through, check them out, take a look at what they might be able to help you out with, help get you set up so you can come out here and race these fast drivers here if you're watching for the first time.
Everybody's starting to double up here as we get back underway next time by. Now the 2 SimSpec cars will be 1 and 2, Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice respectively. It seems like from that wreck, everybody able to continue that was part of that wreck. So that is good to see all those cars still on the track.
Yeah, looks like right now we're going to have just 1 car down, 2 laps. That's Gordon Larson, but he's got a long race. If you can keep the car clean from this point forward, he should be all right and get back on the lead lap here eventually.
The pace car should be pulling in off of turn number 4 and get us back underway here at Kansas. And here we go. We're back underway.
And away we go. The 19 Mike Bruno got a huge jump. As soon as the pace car pulled off, he hammered the throttle and he's way out. 3 full lengths in front of the field. He's got the 2nd, 3rd place car running side by side with the 7 Tyler Justice and the 18.
I have to say, Blake Neese, he was like a missile right now. Starting all the way back in 9th in a handful of laps. He is working for 2nd right now. That 18 car is really on the move.
Yeah, that thing's definitely on the rail tonight, Dewey. He's got a lot of speed. Let's see how long he can hold up the tires. I think that's one of the tricks here at Kansas. In my opinion, if you're up towards the front, you got to drive it as hard as you can. And for the first couple laps, you want to get your tires to come into you, but 2, get a jump in front of everybody else while you can. That clean air is definitely key.
Good battle for 14th right now. Derek Robinson has it. Craig Learman, he wants it. Jason Kinzer in the 10 car, he's trying to get it. The 24, DJ Hargroves slowing on the back straightaway. This is a big battle right here with a big group of cars right now.
Looked like we had a little bit of contact on the truck. We saw the 24 of DJ Hardgrove get turned a little bit by the 28 of Matt Skinaway on the exit of the corner. Drove to the bottom. Looks like he got a little tight, pushed up in and got into the side, and DJ Hardgrove got the car completely sideways, was able to hold on to the car. That was pretty amazing save, I'd have to say by that, but he's been dropped to the back of the field right now.
Meanwhile, Blake Neeson, the 18, blows the doors off the 19 of Mike Bruno. And Blake Neese has already opened up a gap here coming into 3 and 4. That 18 car is on a mission right now, and he is your new leader here at Kansas.
He's definitely dominant. We'll be interesting to see how long he can hold up this speed.
We have a good battle going on for 6 right now. Jason Alexander and Christopher Matthews battling it out. Bradley Wilson are right in front of them. That is for the top 5, if they can reach Bradley. As Christopher Matthews has had to work his way from mid-pack.
Just want to touch base with the booth really quick here, Dewey, and say a big shout out to Tom Jenks up there running the cameras for us tonight at No Breaks TV. And if you could increase the volume on my mic, it would help out greatly.
Christopher Matthews able to get the spot.
Gets into the wall coming on exit and gathers up to 59. He's got some serious damage to the right side of his car. He is really slow. Unfortunate for the 59, David Levine getting caught up a little bit there. We're still green though. They kept holding on the track.
And David Levine was definitely excited about his qualifying run, and the yellow flies. I'm sure David was definitely happy to see that yellow come out so he can get some of that damage repaired on his machine.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to take another peek here. I'm trying to see. It looks like the 86 spun down. Of Clayton Kurtz bringing out the caution. Spun coming out of turn 2.
Well, 16 in, I think we might see some takers here on pit road. We'll see how this all plays out.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the whole field come down this time, Dewey. Maybe 1 or 2 guys stay out, try to get a lap back, but other than that, I think we're going to see wholesale party takers on pit road.
Looks like the first car that did not go down pit road, that is the 81 of Andrew Cardinal. And right behind him, the 86 of Clayton Curtis did not go down pit road either.
Looks like 07 Gordon Larson Jr. picks up the lucky dog. He'll be picking up 1 of his laps, getting that back. That'll bring him back to 1 lap down now.
Bradley Wilson wins the race off of pit road. Great stop by Bradley Wilson. He beats Blake Neese out. Mike Bruno right behind them.
Yeah, it looks like Andrew Cardinal was just on pit road on lap 18. Looked like he had stopped in for a quick stop and is now out and staying on the track. Excuse me, I need to make a correction on that. Andrew Cardinal last pitted on lap 6. So he's going to stay out. He's going to pick up some bonus points leading the lap here.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. See if old tires can hold off the new tires here at Kansas. The 86 of Clayton Curtis now goes down pit road.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if those 10-lap older tires do. See if he spins them on the go or if he's going to end up holding up the bottom line after the restart. So we got the 88, Bradley Wilson, moving up into second place. We got the 18 of Blake Neese going to be starting third. Mike Bruno in the 19 starting fourth. The 78 of Austin Jones will be starting fifth. And the 7 of Tyler Justice sixth. And the 92 of Christopher Matthews will be starting seventh. Rounding out your top 10 will be Jason Alexander in the 9th position and Jared Beasley in the 10th position. And
we should be going green.
Yep, lights are out on the pace car, Dewey. They should be stacking up 2 by 2 for this restart next time by. Looks like we'll have 11 to go, 111 laps remaining when we pick up the green flag.
We'll see if Andrew Cardinal can hold off these guys. There's the car right behind him. That's the 18 of Blake Neese, who has been on fire since the start of this race. So we'll see if he can't hold him off along with everybody else. Bradley Wilson getting a great stop, putting himself up on the outside of the front row here.
Pace car will be dropping off here on the exit, Dewey. Cars are tightening up. And restart is clean. Here we go, green, green, green.
Andrew Cardinal dropping down to the bottom. He's on the apron. Everybody's going to go by him. So not a good start there for Andrew.
No, but I think he accomplished what he wanted to. He was able to get out there and lead a lap, pick up some bonus points for the overall points for the lead for this year. Some pretty good racing going back in the back of the field here. It looks like Greg Glidman's running side by side right now. Coming down in front of him will be the 6th car in the Haviland. He picks up the spot. That is Corey Walters coming out of turn 2.
Right now, the battle for the lead is on. Blake Neese all over the back bumper of Bradley Wilson trying to get the lead back.
He's getting a huge run down the backstretch. He might be able to take it over in 3 and 4 if he can hold his line down there and keep up that momentum.
That 18 car has been extremely fast since the start of the green flag, and he's going to get him out of 4. Blake Neese back to the front.
Looked like the 88 got a little bit tight coming on the exit on 4 and pushed up a little bit. That gave the 78 an opportunity, the 19 and now the 7 to get by. So Bradley's dropping from 2nd to 5th here in the matter of a half a lap, Dewey. Let's see if he can't get back in the groove and pick up his momentum again.
Right behind them in the 9 car, Jackson Allen, he was involved in that lap 2 crash. He's worked his way back up to 8th. And he looks to be coming on strong here as he's trying to take the position away right now from Christopher Matthews. And keep an eye on the 9 car as we move along here.
Little bit of a battle back here with David Levine, Aiden Young, and also the 124 of, excuse me, the 24 DJ Hargrove. They line it back up. Looks like DJ's got a run down the backstrap. He's going to get back to the bumper of Aiden Young, and he drops to the bottom of the low side, coming into turn. I lost turn 3. See if he can hold up the momentum and come out of the exit. Aiden will hold off the position at the starting line.
The battle for 5th is on right now. Christopher Matthews down to the inside of Bradley Wilson, and Jackson Allen right behind them. Is Bradley Wilson under fire yet again? Now Jackson looking to try and make it 3 wide here, but I don't think he'll have enough getting into turn 1 and 2.
It's interesting, Dewey. It looks like the high line has been the quick line all night so far. Drivers have moved up from the bottom the first 3 laps. Now everybody seems to be running the high line, getting some good speed out of there and good momentum coming off the corners.
Definitely being able to get that to work seems to be key with coming off the corner. As Jackson Allen goes by both Matthews and Wilson and puts himself in 5th position here. That 9 car driving really aggressive, but he is moving to the front.
Got another battle coming up here with Jason Alexander and Corey Walters. Corey drops to the bottom. He's able to pick up the position, and he does. Pulls out the slide job coming on the exit and crosses under. Whoa, good old crossover move on the number 5 to gain the position back to start finish. Looks like Corey Walters moving up to the high line. See if he can hold that momentum coming out. Nope. 5 takes position back, and he's opened up the door for the 43 to come by out on the bottom.
Austin Jones, he was running 2nd. Looks like he might have kissed the wall a little bit, fell back to 4th. That'll put Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice positions 2 and 3 respectively, and those two seem to be working together and try and run down the 18 of Nice, but he is half a second ahead currently. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see if they're able to run down the 18 car. Everybody kind of spread out right now, Tom. It seems that everyone's kind of gotten into their rhythm here. We'll see what everybody can do, see if anyone can start making some moves towards the front.
Yeah, definitely, Dewey. Looks like everybody's gotten settled in for a long run right now, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys' tires hold up and what the pit window looks like. See who's going to be the first one to take advantage of a green flag pit stop.
And it seems the Sim Spec cars are starting to gain on the 18 of Blake Neese. It seems like they're working together. And the 19 of Bruno in the wall. The 7 of Tyler Justice right into him. Mike Bruno running the high side just gets too high, hits the wall, gets plowed in the back by Tyler Justice, and they're going to drop a bunch of positions here. Damage on both of those race cars.
Yeah, tough break. Sometimes running that high line, that car will tighten up on exit, and if the guy behind you doesn't have anywhere to go and he's riding right on your bumper, just the slightest hits of the wall will break your momentum and then cause that guy to run right into the back of you. There isn't much you can do about that.
Now there's another battle for second going on. Austin Jones has it. Jackson Allen wants it. And that 9 car really fighting for these positions right now as he's had to make his way from the back after the early accident. And him and Austin Jones are having a great battle right now, crossing each other over every turn.
Oh, we got the 7 car up in the wall. He's loose, spinning down to the bottom and picks up the inside wall. He just
that
got
will bring
tight
out a
coming
caution.
out of turn 2, Tyler Justice. Kind of a self-spin. I don't think he gathered up any cars. I'm going to go back and take a look here quick.
That may or may not be a product of the damage that he had on his race car after running into the 19 of Mike Bruno. But definitely no contact or anything from any other vehicle to the 7.
Looked like he was just able to get it rolled up before kissing the inside wall there. Hopefully it didn't cause too much damage to the nose of that car. Aero's going to be pretty important out here. So those guys that are gaining damage to their cars right now, whether they're the fenders or that front bumper, is going to make those a handful when you're getting around at speed here.
Looks like almost everybody's going to come down pit road. I don't see anyone staying out.
88 was really fast on pit road last time. Let's see if he can pull off another amazing stop and pick up a couple positions.
Gordon Larson Jr. going to go around and get his lap back, put himself on the lead lap.
The 88 got dumped on pit road. Just got hit in the back, went to pulling into a spot and got tapped in the rear by Bruno and kind of turned him sideways right in the middle of pit road, Dewey.
That is bad news for the 88. The first car off of pit road, the 18, Blake Neese. Right behind him, the 9 of Jackson Allen. And Mike Bruno is able to get out of there right behind Allen.
I feel like right now David Levine stayed out on the track. He'll be our leader coming to the green flag.
Luckily, Bradley Wilson did not hit anything on his minor little spin there on pit road. But to give you a perspective of what happened to Bradley Wilson on pit road, he's going to have to drop all the way to the back. Bradley Wilson was running for the top 5, and now he will have to start donkey here on the restart.
Yeah, really tough break for the 88 Bradley Wilson. Hopefully we can see him work his way back through the field again. I think we're having a few of those guys that started in the back. I don't think that they're necessarily that much slower in these lap times, do we? I think they're just taking their time and taking it easy, saving their equipment, starting to move towards the front slowly. You know, we're coming up here. When we go green, we'll probably have 89, 90 laps to go, so it should be interesting to see when those guys decide to start make their move.
So Tyler Justice, after his little mishap, looks like he will be restarting in the 19th position as he had quite a bit of damage to repair on his car. Mike Bruno poised to restart in 4th. Looks like he still has a little bit of damage to the rear bumper of that car. We'll see if that has any effect on him throughout the race. David able to get the car back up to the front where he was really excited for his qualifying time, really looking forward to this race. Just got up into a little accident, able to fight and claw his way back up. And Blake to his outside, who's been fast all night long, they will lead you back to the stripe.
Yeah, this could be interesting. Restart again here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe David's also out there getting those bonus points for leading the lap. The last pit stop was on lap 20. We're here on 8. He's got 18 lap old tires, so it should be interesting to see what happens here coming out of the restart. Maybe he pulls down to the bottom and lets the faster guys go by, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here, Dewey.
The pace car pulls in here, and we are back underway here at Kansas. Green flag. David really making them old tires work as he's able to put a little gap between him and the rest of the field, but the 9 of Jackson Allen is now in 2nd place.
Yeah, Jackson Allen, he's been on a charge all night long, Dewey. He's been moving up through the field. He's had to do it the hard way, making passes wherever he could. It's good to see the 59, the Berkshire Hathaway car of David Levine Racing, up front, running around. Looks like he's got a pretty good lap time going on here. It's just going to be a matter of time. How long can he hold on to it with the older tires? Oh, the 18 and the 9 get into each other.
Hard
Wreck
contact.
on the backstretch. Tough break.
2 of the fastest cars in the field. Jackson Allen, Blake needs. And Blake has got massive damage on that 18 car.
Tough break there. Looked just like a chain reaction, Dewey. The 59 got up just a little high and kissed the wall all lightly, and the 9 was trying to avoid it with that momentum turned down, and the 18 was there. Just a tough break for both of them right there. But if David comes to pit road and gets some fresh tires, that's going to bring 19 of Bruno back to the lead with the 78 call, and we'll see what he does here.
We'll see if Blake can't get back out onto the racetrack. That's definitely a tough break for those two as they were very, very fast.
On pit road now is the Berkshire Hathaway car, 59, and David Levine and David Levine Racing. He'll come down, get 4 fresh Goodyears, full load of fuel. He'll be starting a little further back, but he's got himself on a different pit sequence now too, Dewey. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out at the end of the run here at the end of the night.
Mike Bruno heads back to the lead here. We'll see if that little bit of damage to the rear of his race car has any effect on him. Austin Jones right behind him.
Yeah,
Austin Jones has been running a good race.
That he has. The 19 Sim Spec car with that little bit of damage. It looks like it's just to the bumper. As long as the spoiler's not pushed up, shouldn't throw off the handling too much, and he should be just as fast as he was before. That being said, Dewey, wow, the fast cars of the night in practice and qualifying have run into some bad luck early here. Just over 50 laps run of 130, and we're finding them wrecking each other and getting wrecked and getting into each other. Bad luck so far, but we'll see if everything else pans out for the rest of the night for him, buddy.
Time will tell, as the 18 of Blake Neese still on pit road. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it back out. He is now 2 laps down, and that is a tough break for that guy. Blake was extremely fast here, poised to at least get a top 3, and just some tough luck, you know, but that's racing.
Yeah, that's for sure. It definitely is. And while we have a break in the action, we're talking about the 19 of Mike Bruno, who's going to lead us to the green flag pit stop, or green flag here on the caution. Just want to give a big shout out to SimSpec PC Towers. Go to their website at www.simspec.com. They do an amazing job of putting together some simulator-specific PC towers, but really I think they can take care of you with whatever you need. If you got a small budget, you're just getting started, they can hook you up. And if you want to go to the extreme and load it up with everything you possibly can, they can hook you up there too. Also got to have a shout out to Hancock's Quality Goods. Go over to www.oilhancocks.com and get yourself some fragrance. Use your promo code Thunder17, get you a little discount down there. No matter where you might be headed, we got you covered, guaranteed. So check them out, oilhancocks.com, or excuse me, oilcanhancocks.com. That being said, Dewey, we got some pretty exciting racing going on so far here in the Disabled Veterans Racing. 130 laps here at Kansas Speedway, presented by NMNTS. Well, what is your prediction? Sometimes these cautions end up bringing out more cautions. I think as the night progresses that might happen, but so far so good. We've had 4 cautions for a total of 16 laps. Looking forward to possibly some green flag runs going through here now. What do you think?
I definitely think it's possible. Everyone should be on fresh tires, so it shouldn't be such a big issue. I know David got a little upset at it too, and that's what caused the chain reaction there between Jackson and Blake. So with everyone basically on the same page now, I think you'll see some hard racing here, and hopefully we can get some green flag laps in, as Mike Bruno and Austin Jones going to lead you to the green. Pace car is in. Mike Bruno is on the hammer. We're back underway.
Clean restart again. Looks like a lot of guys trying to get to that high line. That seems to be where the speed is. Once the momentum's picked up, coming into turn 3 and 4 here, we got the 78 on the high line trying to get by the 19 of Mark Bruno. They'll go side by side in turn 3.
In the car running third, Craig Lehrman. He started dead last in this race, and he is up to third. And he is poised for any mistake made by Mike Bruno or Austin Jones to take the lead. So keep an eye on that 43 car, see if he can't get his way and lead some laps.
Yeah, he's definitely been fast tonight, Dewey, running a pretty consistent race. It's good to see the 43 of Craig Lehrman out there running towards the front. Good dude, good quality driver, great race team, so it'll be a lot of fun to see if he's able to hold up and stay up there and capitalize. These two are getting pretty racy for the lead here.
And Mike Bruno has the lead, and Austin Jones wants to try and take it from him. But it seems like the high side really has good momentum, so Austin really needs to pick the perfect moment to pass Mike Bruno.
Got a nice little group of cars back here for 7th through 12th place. Trying to battle. You got a few guys moving down to the apron, trying to pick up a little bit of speed coming into turn 1. Tyler Justicemeyer back on the bottom, and front right behind him is number 12, Alan Weston. Looks like the 80-75 of Terry Mason is also checking into the group now. The 86 of Clayton Curtis, he's running around up there on the high side too. We got a pretty good side-by-side racing going on over here.
Meanwhile, Jared Beasley in the 114 able to get by Craig for third. And Austin Jones now peeking to the inside of the 19 of Mike Bruno on the back straightaway here. See if Austin can't take the lead to 3 and 4. He's trying the middle. The 19 has a little bit more momentum than he does coming around to the stripe. But Austin Jones definitely battling for the lead with Mike Bruno right now.
And the 7 of Tyler Justice dives it down to the bottom and is able to pick up the position from the 12 of Alan Westman in the no break TV car. He's crossing him over coming down the backstretch. He looks like he's going to try to return the favor going into turn 3.
Bradley Wilson, after that incident on pit road, is right behind them. And if you look, the 18 car, that's Blake Neese 2 laps down. He has worked his way through half the pack, restarting on the very tail. He's trying to make his way back up and maybe get one of those 2 laps back the hard way. That 18 car is still a rocket ship, even after that accident with Jackson Allen.
Yeah, he is wicked quick. He's definitely bullying his way through the field. Looks like Clayton Curtis in the 86 is off the pace. He's down on the apron. He might be headed to pit road here unless he was just getting out of that mess, saving his car. Well, he just dropped to the back, saving his car, going around. Looks like he's going to get back up to speed here.
Another car that's been on the move, the 25 of Aiden Young in that pit stop insider car. He was involved in that early wreck. Caution on the Speedway. It looks like Bradley Wilson was in the wall, collected your points leader, Terry Mason, and they both hit the inside wall hard. Just what I was saying, as that came out, the 25 of Aiden Young was involved in that early wreck. He has worked his way back up to the 7th position, and he has fought his way up there. That car looks very fast as well. That's a tough break for the 88 of Bradley Wilson, who was having a great evening here.
Yeah, definitely do it. Too bad. Looked like he just came up, and I'm trying to pick it up now on the replay. The 88 is being followed by the 12. 12 drops down. The 88 gets in the wall, and that's it. He just turns down onto the 75 after kissing the wall and gathers up both cars. Fortunately, both cars are going to be totaled. They're going to have to go on pit road and get some fixes done right away.
Meanwhile, everybody down pit road here. It looks to me the first car off pit road is the 5 of Jason Alexander. A great stop for him. Tyler Justice, the big jump. Second car off of pit road.
Makes you wonder if there
Bruno
were
fall
any
back to third.
two tire changes going on in pit road there that time. A couple of those drivers making the moves that they did.
I believe so. With Tyler Justice having his spin, I think he could benefit from a 2-tire stop. Doesn't need 4 tires, just pitted a handful of laps ago. So that was probably a good move by the 7 to put himself up to second. So Blake Neese gets one of his 2 laps back. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he can't get himself back on the lead lap. Still plenty of time to see what he can do. But overall, tough break for the 75. That's Terry Mason. He is your points leader. So that is definitely a tough break for the 75 car. Running a good race.
Yeah,
and just nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's for sure, Dewey. We get into some long green flag laps here. It's going to be tough for him to get his laps back if he doesn't get the lucky dog. So that could mean a big hit in the points tonight if he's not able to make his way back through the field.
We'll go through a quick little rundown here of the cars and their running order as we come back to a restart here shortly. Jason Alexander is now in first. Tyler Justice is in second. Mike Bruno third. Jared Beasley fourth. Austin Jones is fifth.
I'm looking forward to watching Austin Jones and Craig Lerman move their way to the front. Dave Levine's also up there in sixth position, and he's going to, or excuse me, seventh. He's been pretty quick tonight and has found his way to lead a lap earlier too, but it'll be interesting to see what happens on this restart, Dewey. See if we can't bring out some green flag running here. It'd be fun to see a green flag pit stop here at Kansas Speedway. I'm sure a lot of those drivers would like to see that too. Although it isn't too bad to get a caution once in a while and get a quick break, but it'll be interesting to see how the 7, Gordon Nelson, is actually back on the lead lap now. Good to see that in the 07 for Gordon Larson. He is currently running in the 12th position.
Well, folks, we're coming back to restart this race. Jason Alexander and Tyler Justice. And we're just informed by the man in the booth, Tom Jinks himself, we got a special little camera. He wants to give you all a cool viewer experience here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after they make a full lap, sit back, turn the volume up on your computer, your TV, whatever you're watching on tonight, and enjoy a couple of loud green flag runs. Here we go, boys. We're back to green. We got a battle for second and third going on, Dewey. 19's getting to the bumper, the leader in the 5. Sit back and crank it up, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed that little camera angle by our guy up in the booth, Tom Jenks at NoBrakes.tv. Doing an excellent job again tonight. We appreciate him, the work he does, giving us all of our racing action tonight. Looks like we got a pretty good battle going up back here for 6th place. We got Craig Lerman getting pushed by Christopher Matthews in the 92. In the meantime, we have the 5 who's dropped back after us restarting first, all the way back to the 9th position. Don't look now, Dewey, but the number 12 No Brakes TV driver, our own driver, Alan Weston, was starting to make his move through the field. I guess he got tired of riding around the back, taking care of his stuff. He's moved up 6 positions, it looks like, since the restart. And he is picking up speed as he goes by. Alan Westman out of Gisborne, Minnesota, all over the bumper of the 43.
As that's going on, first, second, and third are running so close you can put a blanket over all three. Mike Bruno in first, Tyler Justice second, Austin Jones is in third. As Austin Jones once again in a good position if any mistake is made to pass these guys, but you've got to pick the right moment to do it here tonight, as it seems the high side is really dominant. Some guys are seeming to make the bottom work, but not many.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting racing up there. Now we got 4 cars up in the mix, all fighting for the lead. That group's now been joined by the 114 of Jared Beasley. Looks like right now all 4 of them are content to run around on the high side and maintain that speed. Nobody's ready to start getting aggressive yet. I think sooner or later here, if we get longer to this run, some guys might try the bottom, try to take away the lead, but right now it appears to have the 19 being protected by his teammate Tyler Justice in the 7 SimSpec TV car.
Another car that's been rocketing through the field right now, that's the 9 of Jackson Allen. Had to restart a little bit further back. He's worked his way up to 8th, looking on the outside of the 43 of Craig Lerman for 7th. Jackson Allen has been strong all night, just keeps getting caught up in some bad situations with some bad luck. The car is definitely fast. Tyler Justice kisses the wall. He's going to lose 2 spots to Austin Jones and Jared Beasley. And he's able to keep his car rolling.
Yeah, as this run progresses through it, I think we're going to see a little bit more of that. These tires start to go away and these cars starts to push up on an exit into that outside wall. Looks like we're going to have Chris Matthews in the 92. He's going to apply some pressure now to the 7 of Tyler Justice.
Caution on the Speedway. Coming out of turn 2, Matt Skipper did not know Gordon Larson Jr. was underneath him. Gordon Larson Jr. with quite a bit of damage yet again here tonight.
Yeah, tough break. Looked like the 28 was just coming around on the bottom. Pushed up after the 88 went by, and then Gordon Larson had a run on him, and it just looked like the 28 just came right down on him and cut across his nose. Tough break. Unfortunate for the 07 of Gordon Nelson. He's had a tough night tonight getting gathered up. A few mistakes by a couple other people.
I believe you'll see everybody come down pit road here. A few cars I see staying out. 24 DJ Hargrove gonna stay out. Blake Neese gonna try and get one of his laps back. Bradley Wilson stayed out. And Terry Mason going to try and get one of his laps back as well. As Bradley
we got a pretty
Wilson's
good
lap
battle
down.
coming off the pit road between the 12 and the 114, and I'm not sure who got it. That was a pretty close call there. That being a battle for 5th off the pit road. It looks like the 12 got the position. He'll line up 5th. That's Alan Westman out of Gisborne, Minnesota, the No Brakes TV car.
Mike Bruno won the race off pit road. David Levine with a great pit stop comes out 2nd. Tyler Justice was third out of the road. Fourth was the 78 of Austin Jones. And then Alan Westman and Jared Beasley.
Don't look now, Dewey, but guess who just got his lap back and he's back on the lead lap? That's the 18 car of Blake Neese, who's been lightning fast all night. I think we're getting ready to see a charge from 18th place at the restart. Going to be pretty exciting to see him try to move through the field.
I know he had a little bit of contact with the 818 out on the track, and his right side has quite a bit of damage, so we'll see if he can't get that fixed up and going. Hopefully Blake Neese can get the required repairs to try and move through the field, as his car was super fast, and it was really entertaining to watch him come through the field.
Right, he does have a little bit of damage there on the right front of his car. I don't know if that's going to hurt his aero too bad or not. The right side looks pretty beat up.
We'll have to keep an eye on Blake and see if that really is a big issue or not. Everybody doubling up, getting ready for the restart. DJ Hargrove and Mike Bruno will lead you to the green flag.
It's good to see the fishermen out there in the Axe White Label and Paula SS. DJ Hargrove bringing us to the lead left. Bringing us to the green here. When we go back here, we'll have 56 to go. And this, so far, we've had 6 cautions for 34 laps, Dewey. Got a lot of exciting racing left to go for the night, so it'll be interesting to see all these drivers. We've got Dave Levine up there starting 3rd, and it's like Tyler Justice will be on the outside starting 4th. On the inside, we have the number 78 of Austin Jones, who's been really fast all night. And outside him will be the 12, Alan Westman. We're back to green. Looks like the Fisherman's able to get out to a big lead on that restart. Let's see if he can hold on to her for a few laps. I know he's got a little bit older tires, but once you get out in that clean air, that has a different handling effect on the car. You might be able to hold on to her for a few laps.
There's a good battle for 3rd going on. Austin Jones, Tyler Justice, David Levine almost made it 3 wide as they came across the stripe. And those guys are battling hard as Mike Bruno looks to the inside of DJ Hargrove for the lead coming out of 2. They are 3 wide for 2nd.
3 wide at the stripe. It's like the Fisherman lost a little momentum after the restart there. When Mike Bruno got by him, he's dropping back to 5th right now with the 114 breathing down his neck pretty quick. 78 of Austin. He's moved into 2nd place with Tyler Justice running behind him in 3rd.
An update on Blake Neese with that damage. His lap times are about near 2 seconds off the pace right now. It's a tough break for Blake as he seemed to have the fastest car of the night, but with that much damage, I am not sure he has a shot at getting back to the front.
Looked like David Levine in the 59 got a little loose coming off of turn 2. He's just dropped 3 positions. We got Chris
92
Matthews
on
up
the wall. Tough break for Christopher Matthews. He was running well all night long. Let's see if he has major damage or if he can keep it going here.
Got Austin Jones applying pressure to the rear bumper of the 19 of Mike Bruno. He's just riding around there, hanging out with him behind him, and let's see if he's going to get ready to make a move here or not.
Tyler Justice going to try and pull right up to the 78, make a sim-spec sandwich out of Austin Jones here. Tyler Justice going to look to the inside of the 78, and Mike Bruno's going to jump down there, and maybe these teammates are going to try and pull 1-2 here over Austin Jones.
I've noticed that Tyler's been able to make the bottom work early where he turns off. Oh, that time he slides up, but in that last corner coming out of turn 2, or excuse me, turn 4, he's able to turn it down to the bottom pretty hard. The only problem with that is you start wearing out your right front tire pretty hard when you start overdriving the corners like that.
And he's going to fall all the way back to 6th after that little mishap battling with Alan Westman. But that allowed the 78 of Austin Jones to the bumper of Mike Bruno, Jared Beasley, and Jackson Allen all right there. You can put a blanket over them. And I believe some of these guys are going to start making moves here. We got a pretty good little group for the lead.
There's another nice group back here. You got 25 of Aiden Young and David Levine running side by side. They're going to make it 3 wide coming to the stripe. 25 is going to get the position stripe, but David Levine comes up to the middle and drifts up high in front of the, looks like the 6 car.
114 hits the 78 into the wall, collects Jackson Allen, Alan Westman involved. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Wow, that's going to gather up a lot of good cars. Hopefully none of them have used their quick fixes yet, but that's going to change the entire dynamic of this whole racetrack.
Jackson Allen, massive damage to his car. It seems everybody was able to dodge the rest of those cars. It seems like Alan Westman's car did not take too much damage. It looks like he's got a little to the right front.
Yeah, it looked like the 78 just got a little loose coming off the corner. The 114 got into him. Looked like Alan just barely got brushed. So let's take a look and see what kind of damage he's got going on there.
So the look of the top 5 is going to be very different by the time all these guys leave pit road here. That was a big time crash.
Yeah, it looks like Alan got a little bit of the Westman in the 12 got a little bit of damage on the right front there. I think he might be able to get down and get that fixed if everybody pits or if he stays out. I don't think it's going to have as much of an impact as you would think. He doesn't have all that much damage to the front bumper, so be interested to see what happens here. And once we get on the green flag, see what kind of momentum we can hold up there.
Tyler Justice was the first car off of pit road. See, David Levine was able to be the second car off pit road. But Mike Bruno the third. The car that's in front of them, that's the 75 Terry Mason, your point leader. He's 2 laps down, just trying to get his laps back. trying to salvage a decent finish after a heartbreak there, getting involved in an accident earlier on in the evening. So your reorder here after some pit stops. Tyler Justice is in first, David Levine second, Mike Bruno is third, Andrew Cardinale fourth, Craig Lehrman is in fifth. Sixth is Aiden Young, seventh, Jason Alexander, eighth, Corey Walters, ninth, Jake Little, and 10th is DJ Hargrove. Seems Alan Westman's crew able to get most of that car repaired. We'll see if it has any major implications. Blake Neese taking another trip down pit road, trying to get as much damage repaired on his car as he can. Definitely some major shakeups here after that big time wreck. With Tyler Justice able to put himself back on the point here, as we should be taking the green next time by.
Well, Dewey, that caution shakes a few things up. Looks like we're going to see some different faces up front here. We got David Levine on the outside. He'll be starting in second position, but a couple other guys moving up. Craig Lehrman in the 43. He's had solid and steady all night long, progressively moving through the field. He's up to fifth now. Fun watching him run.
He's definitely had a good night. See if he can keep it going here, because the pace car should be pulling off, and we will be getting back underway here at Kansas. Pace car is in. Tyler Justice, he's on the hammer. Green flag. We're back underway at Kansas. Mike Bruno with a power move in 1 and 2, able to get by the 59 of David Levine on the bottom for second.
Looks like we have a pretty good little battle going on right now between the 5 and the 43. Both of them want that position. We got Aiden Young joining the battle as Whippen in the 6th spot.
Right in front of them, Andrew Cardinale and David Levine battling for third. Andrew Cardinale is going to get it from him across the stripe.
Oh, looks like the 25 got up into the wall, Dewey. Looks like he just ran out of a little bit of talent there on the backstretch. Couldn't hang on to her. He's had a tough night. We'll stay under green, though. It doesn't look like he was involved in any other cars. Good little battle going on between Aiden Young, Mr. Lehrman there in the 43, and looks like the 43 is going to go on the outside of him, pick up the position over the 5 car. 5R comes charging back. He moves down to the bottom, try to pick up a spot on David Levine on the exit of turn 2. Looks like Craig Lerman wants to make it interesting. He's going to come back on the high side.
Just a quick update here. The 12-car Alan Westman is turning a 30.319 pretty consistently, about 2 seconds off the pace after he was involved in that accident. Blake Neese, he's a 30.306, so those cars with that damage definitely hindering them around this racetrack.
Making a move for 8, Chris Matthews, the number 92 car, dumps under the number 6. He's going to hold on to her coming out of turn 4. He'll get him at the stripe. He's been pretty racy tonight too, doing one heck of a job keeping his car up there, keeping it clean all night long.
Great battle going on right now for 4th on back. David Levine has it. Aiden Young all over his back bumper. Craig Lerman, Jake Little, Jason Alexander, Christopher Matthews, everybody racing hard right there. This is a big group racing here for the top 5 position.
Yeah, this is making it pretty exciting, dude. Look, we go 3 wide on the exit of 2. Oh,
41.
41 gets a little loose, but he gathers it back up and saves it. It's going to cost him some track position, but he one heck of a job saving that car. I don't know how he did it, but that's quite a bit of talent right there, Dewey.
Great piece of driving from Jake Little. Able to keep that car underneath him. The car that benefits from all that, that's the 25 of Aiden Young, as he is now in 4th. We've got another 3-wide situation here for 9th. TJ Hargrove, Jared Beasley.
The 88 wants to stick his nose in there. Let's see how we do. And we got caution on the raceway. Go back and take a look at what happened here. Looks like the 114 got into the wall a little bit on the back stretch. And then we move around making it 3 wide with DJ Hargrove and Bradley Wilson. Coming up here out of turn 4. I'm looking on the replay right now, ladies and gentlemen, try to see what happened. Oh, that's what it was, ladies and gentlemen. 24 came up. Kind of came off the bottom and kind of pushed up into the 88 and got him into the 114. Tough break there for the 114 and the 88. Looks like we're going to have the leaders coming down pit road here in this caution. We've got 33 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have a little bit of extracurricular happening on the racetrack. Coming into pit road, oh, it looks like the 24 had checked up, locked up the brakes to prevent him getting into the 6, and the 88 just got right into the rear of him hard and spun him. As a result, that'll do it for the 88. He has been parked. He has been DQ'd for the night, ladies and gentlemen. That rough driving's not tolerated here at NMNTS, so that will do it for Bradley Wilson in the 88 tonight. He will be watching the rest of this one from the stands with the rest of us. Hopefully he can pick up the broadcast and take a look at some of these other fine racers going through the field here tonight. Just want to say a big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, here at the Disabled Veterans Racing ARCA Series, presented by NMNTS, from Kansas Motor Speedway. We scheduled for 130 laps, ladies and gentlemen. We got 31 to go this time by. When we go green, we should have about 29 to go. Also want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They do an amazing job over there. They got some great products. Shop with their promo code Thunder17. They'll get you taken care of. Another big shout out I want to add is our another primary sponsor tonight, SimSpec PC Towers. Go check them out at www.simspec.com. You know, you hear us talk about quite a bit the Peep cars that usually run pretty quick in these leagues. The 7 and the 19 are both sponsored by SimSpec PC Towers. They do one heck of a job there at that company, setting you up with whatever you need as far as your computer goes. So go take a look at them. Whether you're working on a budget or you want to go with the highest thing out there you can, go after them, take a look. Pretty good group of people over there. Well, as we get back here, coming by the stripe, I think the lights are going to go out on the pace car. And we will be getting ready to go green next time by. Looks like when we go back to green, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the 81 of Andrew Cardinal leading us to the green flag start, followed by Tyler Justice, Mike Bruno in third, Aiden Young in fourth, Craig Lerman in the 43 doing a heck of a job up there for HRL Motorsports, running fifth. 59, David Levine for David Levine Motorsports, running sixth in the Berkshire Hathaway Impala. 7th will be Jason Alexander. 8th, Christopher Matthews in the 92. 9th, Corey Walters in the 818 with Derek Robinson, who started 20th. He's now currently running in 10th place.
So here we go with a handful of laps left. We'll see how this one plays out. Pace car pulls in. Everybody's back on the gas. We're back underway here at Kansas. Green flag.
And here we go. We got a battle for second right off the bat. 19 on the bottom. Mike Bruno with his teammate Tyler Justice in the 7 car on the high side. Followed by Ben. By Aiden Young in the 25. I think he's hanging back there just a little bit to see what happens between the 19 and the 7.
Now, this has definitely been a crazy race so far, and we still got a little bit of a ways to go. So I'm excited to see how this one ends up. Andrew Cardinal under fire from the 19 of Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice. Looks like they're both going to drive by the 81 of Andrew Cardinal, as Bruno will now be your new leader.
We have got a pretty solid battle going on up front there for the lead. Dewey Andrew Cardinal holding right in there with Bruno. And you got Tyler Justice diving to the bottom. Is he going to try to pull up the slide? Oh, he does. Pulls the slide job, jumps right in front of the 81 of Cardinal. As he crosses over, he's going to get him on the going into turn 1. That was a gutsy move. Barely had enough room to get his car up there, and he's able to do it.
Definitely a great race there for second, but while they do that, that's going to allow Mike Bruno to run away from these two So they need to pick and choose when they want to battle this hard, which we still have quite a bit of laps to go here.
On the outside, the 81, Andrew Cardinal getting the position back over Tyler Justice. Tyler is running the bottom there. I think what you're seeing happening, it's happened in the last 3 runs. He started out really quick on the bottom, was able to get a position or two. That high line just comes right back to the guys running the high line. They're able to take that position back after 5-6 laps.
Right behind them, Jason Alexander, Craig Lerman, and Christopher Matthews all battling for that 6th position. Jason Alexander has it currently, and the 43 and the 92 are all over him. And that battle for second is still raging on, Tom. The 7 all over the back of the 81. These guys are really duking it out.
That definitely
Cardinal on the wall.
I was going to say, that definitely seems to be where all the excitement is tonight in these restarts is up front. Guys have been hanging in. The leader will jump out to a quick lead, but everybody seems to be able to reel them back in. Watching a nice little battle right now between Corey Walters in the 6 car, as well as the 41 of Jake Little. Jake Little's able to drive around him on the outside, and he got caution on the Speedway.
Andrew Cardinal in the 7 of Tyler Justice. I was watching these two as you were talking about it. The 81 went for the slide job. The 7 did not give him the room. Both of those cars totally junked. The 5 of Jason Alexander gets caught up in it as well. Just as we were talking about, those two guys were really duking it out for second, and it ended bad.
Yeah, that's too bad, dude. They're 2 fast cars out there all night long. It's fun watching them run side by side. But when you get out here and your tires start to get worn a little bit, it gets to be a little tough. Those slide jobs are definitely tough to do out here and be able to hold on to them because you give up so much momentum when you're sliding up the track to the guy in the high line.
I believe with just a handful of laps to go, it's only going to get crazier.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people coming down pit road.
I think we're going to see the guys on the lead lap going after it. We've got a lot of different names up there that we haven't seen very much. You know, you got inside the top 10 there. You got Derek Robinson, who's had a great night. DJ Hardgrove's up in the top 10. He had a great finish the other night. Jake Little in the 41, Craig Lerman in the 43. So it'll be interesting to see how they all work out after these pit stops.
And I believe this may be the last time you see everybody on pit road. If we have another caution and a couple of the leaders come down, then everybody else might follow. Mike Bruno, first car off pit road by quite a big margin. I believe he only took 2 tires. The 5 and the 25 were dead even coming off pit road here, so we'll see where they get to line up.
It's a pretty interesting move by the 19 and Mike Bruno, only taking 2 of this pit stop, you know? Yeah, 19 laps to go. Might be able to get better off going. You'd think you'd want those 4 freshies to go for this, but you know what? If he gets out pretty clean, he can hold up with the 2. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So on the restart, these guys behind him all took 4 tires, so don't look down, do we? But we got one heck of a race going on.
And this one's definitely been crazy from the start, but that is what's so fun about these races. It's just wild and crazy each and every time that we show up over here, and we love it.
Dewey, take a look up at the HRL driver, the 07 Gordon Larson Jr. in the No Brakes TV car. Move up, had one heck of a great pit stop, moving up, picking up a few spots. He's up to 4th now on the restart. David Levine in the Berkshire Hathaway car will be starting 5th. Aiden Young will be in front of him in the 25, starting 3rd. Jason Alexander will be starting 2nd, with Mike Bruno at the start taking the green flag.
We'll have to see how this one all shakes out. Mike Bruno has to be thinking, hopefully I'm not next with all these cars up front crashing. We see a bunch of new faces up there, a bunch of guys who have crashed and worked their way back up, but Mike Bruno has had a relatively clean night. So hopefully he can stay out of trouble here and continue to lead this race.
Yeah, I agree, Dewey. The only question I have on Mike is taking those 2 tires. Hopefully he can prove me wrong, but I think those cars behind him with 4 fresh tires are going to be able to get by. In a matter if we go green for the next 10 laps, it'll be interesting to see. Just jumped on board here to take a look at Gordon's car. It's nice, clean. He's taken care of it. He got into an accident earlier, but it looks like he's been able to keep his machine in pretty good shape. Good fast work by the guys down on pit road. It looks like we're going to go green here pretty quick. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out.
Yeah, definitely, and it's good to see Gordon running up front. You know, him and Tyler Justice being in the same house. You know, and the family telling us that Gordon showed Tyler everything that he knows, and that's the reason why Tyler's so good. So it's good to see that Gordon is walking the walk after he's talking the talk here tonight, running 4th.
Yeah, definitely. You know, in that household, Mama's got to be pretty excited. So I want to just be a big shout out to Mrs. Gordon Larson Jr. Got 2 great race car drivers in your family there. They're fun to work with. You should be proud. That being said, Dewey, I think we're getting ready to go green.
That we are. Mike Bruno, Jason Alexander getting ready to lead you back to the stripe. And here we go, green flag. We're back underway.
Looked like the 25 spun his tires just a little bit. And the 59, David Levine, almost got into the back of him. He'll move up to the high side, try to take that position away.
And that definitely caused a big mix-up behind him, as a lot of cars are having to do a lot of dodging, but everybody able to roll through clean. Jason Alexander under 5 from 25. Aiden Young and the 59 of David Levine. These guys know they have to make their moves now if they want to catch up to the 19 of Mike Bruno. So I think you're going to see a lot more aggressive driving out of these guys as the laps wind down.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to start seeing those right about now. We should start seeing those 4 tires start to take over those 2 tires of Mike Bruno. We're seeing 80 Young Coles after each corner here on exit, so it'll be interesting to see how long Mike can hold them off. But it looks like Aiden's going to drop to the bottom.
We're closing in on 10 to go. Aiden Young looking for the lead from the 19 of Mike Bruno.
That'll be interesting to see what kind of move Aiden makes, if he's going to drive under him. Looks like he's trying to do it now out of turn 4 on exit. You can hold on to her. Gets it down to the apron. He takes a position at the green flag. And we have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen, number 25, Aiden Young.
Mike Bruno with the momentum on the outside takes it back.
Coming out of the exit of 2 and gave up a little bit of momentum. Big thing right now for the 25 to do is realize he's still got time. He's still got 12 laps of racing left in this race. He's got time to get back to the leader. Just needs to get back in the groove and start hitting his marks on these corner entries, and he'll be good to go.
Right now, pretty good battle for 5th. Jake Little and Craig Litterman going at it. Corey Walters, Gordon Larson Jr. right there behind them. Gordon Larson into the wall after a little bit of contact.
Yeah,
the 92 of Christopher Matthews.
Looked like he just had the air taken off his spoiler, and it just got him wicked, kind of a push loose, and just kind of glided right up into the wall. Don't look now, dude, but it looks like old Aiden Young's got himself back to the bumper, the 19 of Mike Bruno. Mike Bruno's doing everything he can to hold him off. Let's see what Aiden decides to do here. Laps are winding down. This time by, we'll have 8 to go.
Aiden Young going to try the crossover here and try and get the high side from Bruno in 1 and 2, but it's not going to work.
This one's going to come down to a pretty exciting finish here, Dewey. If we stay green the rest of the way, these drivers in the 1-2 position have got all the excitement happening right now.
A little bit of an update. Blake Neese is able to work his way into the top 10, making some repairs. Right in front of him, your points leader, Terry Mason. A great recovery, battling back through adversity. He is currently 9th. But the focus is up front. Aiden Young all over the back of Mike Bruno here with a handful of laps to go. With how aggressive these guys have been here tonight, Jason Alexander might be in the best seat in the house right now, running 3rd. He has quite a gap between him and the leaders. Barring anything happening to those two, Jason Alexander might be in the best spot if these guys make some contact.
We've got a pretty good battle. Just had a pretty good battle going on back here for the top 10 between the 75, the 18, and the 12 of Alan Westman. The 18 of Blake Neese, he's fought through everything after being the fastest car on the track for the first part of this race. He's back there in 10th position right now with the 75 of Terry Mason in 9th. He wants that position from him, and Alan Westman's riding around. I think he's going to try to get into that mess a little bit. Oh, 75 gets touched by Blake.
Wow, big time wreck.
Gathers up the 24 and the 12.
Unfortunate as it seems this race may end under yellow after that big wreck there. Terry Mason, Alan Westman, and those guys. As Aiden Young was looking to make his move as the yellow comes out.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to watch. You know, the 18's just coming in. Got into the bottom, just pushed, got into the right rear of the 75 and just got him a little loose, and it looked like the 75 come through the middle of the corner. Had something break or snap loose, turned right up into the wall and gathered up the 18 of Blake, and in the meantime he was able to, that gathered up 12 Alan Westman and 24 DJ Hargrove.
Definitely a tough break there for your points leader, and you know, Alan Westman getting caught up, DJ Hargrove. Tough break there for those guys. Mike Bruno with a heck of a race with the 25 of Aiden Young up the front.
That's too bad, Dewey. The points leader, Terry Mason, involved in that. He's going to cost him dearly in the points tonight. He's going to drop back probably to 12th position. 13th, it looks like he'll finish. Excuse me, 14th tonight in the result. So that's going to leave us with only 11 cars on the lead lap. I don't know if we're going to get back to green tonight, Dewey. It looks like we're going to wrap this one up under caution. Congratulations to Mike Bruin, the SimSpec PC car, on the win, and second place position of Aiden Young. He had an incredible run tonight. I think maybe if we would have had those 5 green flag laps to go, Aiden might have been able to get by Mike.
Yeah, they were definitely battling hard, and Aiden seemed like he was waiting for the right move to get around Mike Bruno, and the yellow came out. So tough break for Aiden, but Mike Bruno with a great job of holding off that 25 car.
Yeah, that two-tire top of Mike Bruno ended up paying off. Got him out in front of everybody, and he was able to hang on to it the whole time.
So once these guys pull in, we'll see if we can't get some interviews.
Yeah, great running tonight by Mike Bruno, taking the checkered flag tonight. Aiden Young, Jason Alexander are your top 3. Another amazing run of 59 for David Levine in the Berkshire Hathaway Racing, David Levine Racing car. Great job tonight. And Craig Lerman, 43, he also picks up the top 5 in the HRL Motorsports team. Great job by Craig Lerman. Jake Little, 6th. Derek Robinson, 7th. Corey Walters, 8th. Blake Neese listed in 9th. Gordon Larson listed in 10th. That'll give us 1 to go, Dewey, and we will not go back to green. That being said, some great racing again tonight out here in the NMNTS Disabled Veterans Racing ARCA Series from Kansas Motor Speedway. Just want to say a big shout out to both of our primary sponsors tonight. Hancock's Goods, check them out. www.oilcanhancocks.com. Shop their code Thunder17. They got some pretty cool products on there, and got mine on order and hoping to get those soon. And also want to say a big shout out to SimSpec PC Towers at www.simspec.com. Great company up there, provide an excellent service, building PC towers for everybody out there that's looking for stuff. So that being said, go check them out. Big thank you to them and Oil Can Hancocks again for tonight's race here at the Disabled American Veterans Racing in the ARCA Series by NMNTS.
All right, seems like these guys getting their cars parked down on the infield so we can grab a word with them. All right, Tom, your third place finisher tonight. Jason Alexander. Jason, up and down night, but brought home a third place finish. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jason, tell us about how the race went for you. What did you see out there tonight?
You know, I felt like the track was really fast. My car ran, you know, middle, low. I felt most of the night was the best for me. Yeah, I didn't have nothing for Bruno and Aiden, but I'm happy with my third place finish.
Yeah, no doubt. Great run. Watching you throughout the race, moving up, and it's all that. You were running middle and bottom most of the time. Did you find your tires would go away a little quicker when you were running the bottom versus the middle, or they pretty much stand up through the whole time?
The tires seem to be okay. I would like to have seen a longer green flag run than we had. But I can't complain. It seemed like my tires were holding up pretty good.
Well, congratulations on your run. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
Of course, I'd like to thank MR Motorsports, my car owner, Mike, and my teammates.
Sounds good. Appreciate you taking the time, doing an interview with us. Congratulations. Go celebrate that podium finish, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, guys.
Your second place finisher in the 25 car, Aiden Young. You had quite an eventful evening, but you're able to pull off second. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was just a hard-fought battle.
On that last stop, Aiden, did you take 4 tires or 2?
I took 4 and took my quick fix.
Ah, best time to take it right then and there. It looked like to me if you would have had 5 more laps, I think you might have been able to get by Bruno. What did you see there? Because it looked like he took 2 tires on that stop.
Yeah, I think I could have got around him, but I was just trying not to wreck both of us at the process, so I just let him have it there.
Perfect run. Good run tonight. It was fun watching you drive throughout the race. I'm really liking the blue tires on your car too, the wheels. That being said, anybody out there you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Pit Stop, Insiders, TN Designs, Mike for Race Me Clean, everyone at NMNTS, and you guys for putting on the broadcast.
Dewey, you got anything for our second place finisher?
Well, Aiden, it was a good run, and we hope to see you in the races here to come, and hopefully you get yourself doing those burnouts instead of the 19 one of these times.
Hopefully.
Well, congratulations again to you, sir, and we look forward to the next time we get to broadcast you.
Thank you.
Well, that leaves the man of the hour. We have interviewed you quite a few times here, Mike Bruno. Dominated performance. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, bud. I appreciate it.
Yeah, one heck of a run again, Mike. I have to ask you, did you take 2 tires on that last stop?
I did, and that was actually the first time I did it all race. I just knew track position was critical and had to stay out front and try and protect that high line, so that was kind of my only option there. I mean, I might have came out top 3, but it would have been tough to hold off those other guys or get by them.
Yeah, it definitely paid off. Good decision there. You were able to secure that win by doing that, so hey, if it works, right? That's
it, bud. I'll tell you what, it was one heck of a battle with Aiden there. He almost cleared me going into turn 1 there and almost wrecked, but he raced me clean and it was a lot of fun. But other than that, just happy to get the win.
Yeah, definitely fun watching the SimSpec TV car again. Unfortunately, your teammate didn't have quite the luck you did tonight, but I'm sure he'll gather back up to and come back next race and be just as fast as he usually is. That being said, anybody you want to thank tonight, Mike?
Yeah, want to thank my sponsors, SimSpec PC. Go out, simspec.com, get yourself a nice PC tower, get hooked up, get on iRacing. You can run with the big boys here. Thank you guys. Thank my team, MR Motorsports, Mike Redding, all them guys. And thank Bradley and Michael for putting this thing on.
Yeah, definitely. Dewey, you got anything for our winner?
I believe that does it, Mike. Congratulations, and we look forward to hopefully talking to you again here real soon.
Hey, bud, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, Dewey, pretty eventful race. This one was pretty fun to call, I do have to say. But granted, we had a few too many cautions, 10 for a total of 42 laps out of 130. But you know what? We saw some interesting driving out there, to say the least. We had some wrecks that gathered up a few people, and that's normally to be expected. But unfortunately, they were just innocent bystanders. But it's just one of those things that happens.
Yeah, that's how racing goes. Though, like I said, it's 50% luck and 50% skill, and you just have to put yourself in the right situations at the right times, and then luck has to go your way. And Mike Bruno definitely has been able to do that here, race after race with the NMNTS.
Yeah, that's for sure. Just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors one more time before we sign off here tonight. First and foremost, a big thanks to Tom Jenks up in the booth running the cameras. Fantastic jobs there with No Breaks TV and the broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still tuned in, please go out and like our page on Facebook. It's nobreaks.tv, and give us a subscribe here and give us any feedback you can about the broadcast. If there's anything we can do to improve, let us know. That being said, Dewey, thanks to you also for tuning in tonight and helping out in the booth and doing a fantastic job as always.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks to everybody watching. It's always been a blast to do these, and it's been a lot of fun since we came on over here. And I definitely look forward to all the races to come, as it seems to be exciting no matter what.
Yeah, me as well. So for us at the Disabled Veterans Racing in the ARCA Series and NMNTS here at Kansas Motor Speedway, we're going to be signing off. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and look forward to having you join us next race, which will be tomorrow evening, and we should be going live right around 9 p.m. Eastern. Come take a look at us then. That being said, have a good night, everybody. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you soon.